Ryan's a Tottenham fan. Ryan, you impressed with what's going on at your club? Danjuma's in. You're going to get this guy, Pedro Porro, when it looked yesterday that it was off.
I'm not happy at all. I'm still not happy. I don't agree with the previous caller with the whole thing. I'm in the small minority because I see past all that rubbish and the smoke screens and the facade that Daniel Levy puts up in us. It has done for many, many years.
What smoke screen?
Last week I read a very good article that was put up online about how it's called the Tottenham Con and how Levy gets in a manager, doesn't give him his plan A, will go, okay, look, you can't get plan A, but we'll give you plan B. And then all of a sudden it's the manager's fault. When it's not really, because I believe that Conte probably doesn't want Pedro Porro. You understand that these things aren't written off by Lee, but
Ryan,
they're written off by Paratici.
But Ryan, let me get something. You like this article because it agrees with your particular vein of thinking, right? So let's look at the reality of what you're saying against the sentiment of what you're feeling. Mm-hmm. Conte comes in the door as a manager that's been chased by Tottenham, didn't want to comes in working for a sporting director that ultimately worked with him in Italy and knows what he does and doesn't want. So you've got two component parts that necessarily can now put the chairman into slightly invidious position. Why would you then believe that ultimately Conte's having players forced upon him by Daniel Levy? And then why would you then extrapolate that up to suggest that Daniel Levy is in any way, shape or form responsible for the style of play that's driving Tottenham fans crazy every week because they're watching a team that doesn't turn up until the second half? Why would you make those associations?
He's not responsible for the style of play, but Conte wants what he wants, and in my opinion.
Don't we all?
Of course we do. In my opinion, if you see the way Levy does things over a period of years, it's very, very smart. It's I'll give you an example. Dimitar Berbatov leaving from Manchester United to go to Manchester United, and who do we get in replacement? Fraser Campbell. It's like over the period of years this has happened. The plan A, we'll never get the big star. We want the smaller star who we can make better, and then we can sell on for a fee. And it's been the same thing over and over again over the years. And that's why we wouldn't go for someone. Maybe we wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe why didn't we try to go for João Cancelo? Why not? Why not go?
Maybe because Man City won't do a deal with Tottenham on a player that will enhance Tottenham's opportunity in the league. Maybe that's part of the equation.
Well, it's okay for Arsenal and Chelsea, though.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a different discussion, and I agree with you there. But notwithstanding that, that doesn't necessarily mean Man City operate the same way as everybody else, does it? I understand your point of view. I think Daniel could do more. I think if you really want ambition, you've got to push harder and faster. But by the same token, he's built you a new stadium that you might suggest is not that important to you, but somewhere along the line it may well do the same thing as Arsenal Stadium has done, which is take them back round in a circle and put them back into a position.
Ryan, let me throw this at you. There's another Tottenham fan getting in touch, countering what you're saying. Michael's saying, ask Ryan, wasn't it Levy who kept Kane when others might have caved in? Good point.
Do you really think Levy kept? Levy kept Kane.
Yeah, he did.
He did because he put handcuffs on him.
Well, so what? He kept him. It defeats your argument, Ryan. You don't like it, but it defeats your argument.
You can't deny that, Ryan.
Okay, look, at the end of the day, you're talking about one player, okay? Over the period of years...
The most important player.
Yeah, okay, but Gareth Bale was once the most
If he'd gone to Manchester City, Kane, you'd be on to us griping about Levy this morning.
Of
course you would have. I'll answer it for you.
I disagree. If you look over the period of years and his ownership of Tottenham and what he's done and all the mistakes he's made, when we were close to the title under Redknapp, buying Saha and Ryan Nelson.
Look at the state of Liverpool right now, Ryan. Look at the state of Chelsea. They're spending money like drunken sailors at Chelsea. They're 10th in the league. Liverpool, wherever they are, and Tottenham have no God-given right to be in the top four. So whilst I accept your rancour, I'm not defending Daniel because he's a difficult sod to deal with, and I don't agree with a lot of the things he does. But I can't have people just tee off on him just because they don't like it.
Yeah, I think it's more that we don't like it. I think we've had enough of it over the last 15 years. I think we've seen when we've been close and how he's tried to, sneak his way around, be very, get.
I think you're in a bit of a cul-de-sac, Ryan. Just before you go, if you don't make top four, who do you blame, Levy or Conte?
If we don't make top four, I'm going to have to. It's both of them.
Oh,
Why
a bit
did
of a
we
concession
Why
there,
did we
Ryan.
not think that that wouldn't be your answer? Ryan, thanks for the call. It was a good one. Ryan, a big Tottenham fan. Tottenham doing business, strangely. That didn't seem to be enough for Ryan.